Okay, so today we're gonna do moon salutation. So make sure that you have blocks ready, and I think you'll enjoy it. So, but let's start in that seated position. Let's go ahead and roll the shoulders back so that the shoulders are right over the hips. Okay, crown of the head reaching up towards the sky. Close your eyes. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, feel the full body surrender. Bring that gaze to the third eye center. And then start to watch the breath. Feel the coolness of the air coming in through the nostrils. Feel the chest raising. Feel the belly expanding. Feel the ribs separating. As you exhale, feel the shoulders surrendering. Feel the warmth as the breath leaves the body. Heart center softens and navel center pulls back. Allow your body to release any tension, stress, or anxiety that you brought in with you today. And just be in that present moment. Let the mind settle. Any thoughts that come into that mind, just acknowledge that they're there and then let them go. Picture the vertebrae separating as you inhale and feel the body getting taller, lengthening. And as you exhale, feel your sitting bones sinking into the earth, grounding you. Slowly release the arms to your side and then inhale them all the way up towards the sky, bringing the palms and the hands together and then exhaling them in front of the heart center. Spread the fingers wide, and just with a gentle firmness, push the palms of the hands together and then gently touch the chest center with your thumbs. Take a moment to set your intention for the class. And gently release those hands. Inhale those arms all the way up towards the sky. Look at those fingers, spread them wide. And then exhale them down. Okay, we're going to start in standing position. You're going to inhale up the arms, and then you're just going to do a nice big audible breath as you bend the knees and let the whole body fall. So inhale it up. Inhale up and nice big breath out. Warming up the body. This is called invoking the pitta, the warmth of our body. We have a lot of pitta in the summertime, but not so much in the winter. Inhale it up. Really bend those knees. Push your sitting bone back to you. Don't bend the body over. So your back is still somewhat straight. It's a squat. So we don't want to be bending like this and hurting our back. So really bend the knees. Inhale it up. A few more. Come on. And then exhale those hands all the way down. Have those hips Those feet hip distance apart. Roll the shoulders back, open those hands, flex the toes off the mat. Feel the four corners of the feet. We're coming into our mountain position. Roll the shoulders back. Soften the knees slightly, but keep those top parts of the legs, the quads engaged. Allow the toes to relax back down. Feel the breath and the body, the prana traveling through the body, all the way from the fingertips to the toes. Maybe close your eyes. Check in with the balance. Open those eyes if they're closed. Inhale, up those arms, grab onto the right wrist. Inhale it up. Exhale. Really ground that left foot into the mat. Inhale, reach, exhale. Turn the pinky up towards the sky. Keep the chest open. A lot of times that right shoulder wants to round down. Really reach with that inhale, exhale, let everything sink. Keep the left knee soft and really ground that foot into the earth. Feel it planted in there. So that right foot might be light. You might even be able to lift it up. Inhale it back up to center. Now take those feet nice and wide. Point the toes to each corner of the mat so the heels are slightly in. Take those arms out wide. That star position. Turn the fingers up towards the sky and then squat down like as if you're sitting under a bench right underneath you to that goddess pose. Now, if you have a hip structure where your heels are coming up a lot, you can roll the mat underneath that foot and give yourself a little bit more of an edge, or maybe even use like a blanket or a towel. Breathing here. Shift the hips back a little bit. Don't be all on the front toes and leaning forward, leaning back. Inhale, straighten up those arms. Bring those arms out to the side. Now turn the left foot towards the front of the mat and keep the back edge of the right foot parallel with the back edge of the mat. Reach forward till the body won't move, and then just allow the arms to come down into your Trikonasana. Now this is where you can use a block, right? You can put it in the front. You can put it on the outside edge of your foot. You can just kind of come up to the leg. It might be here. Just stay out of that knee joint, right? So be above the knee, or maybe reach below the knee. Trikonasana is not about getting down. It's about reaching up and being light. So really bring that attention to that back foot, that back edge of that right foot. Push it into the mat. Don't collapse into the arch of that foot. Keep the front leg straight. Keep your stance in it whichever way you need to. If you need a shorter stance to keep that leg straight, then shorten your stance. If you want a wider stance, then widen it. Breathing. Now slowly roll the right shoulder down, keeping that front foot, that left foot straight. Come off the heel of that back foot and let the heel go towards the back of the mat just a little bit. Square off the hips and come into the pyramid pose. Again, maybe using your blocks here. We're just warming up. Maybe shortening the stance, okay? Have a little space in between those legs. Think about the belly button coming towards the top of the leg to allow your body to come down. Try not to round those shoulders like this. It's not about getting down. It's about feeling it in the back of the leg. Flexing all 5 toes of that front foot to really feel the 4 corners of that front foot grounded. Pull the left hip back just a little bit more here. Right hip forward, squaring forward. Breathe. And slowly soften that front knee. Allow the back heel to come up, reaching for the ground, or maybe you're using your blocks here. And then allowing that back foot to squeeze, just kind of move backwards, drop the knee into that low lunge. You can unhook that toe and then inhale it up. And then allow the hips to release. You can keep those hands on the leg if you want. You can even use those blocks here. Getting into that psoas muscle, that muscle that's responsible for a lot of back pain for a lot of people. Pull the left hip back a little bit, right hip forward here. That perineum, the very bottom part of that body. Inhale it up. Don't let those ribs and bellies just push out here. Try to get up nice and tall. And then exhale, allow the hips to release. Again, your choice with arms. You might not be ready for this. We're still warming up. Might be right here. And slowly allow the body to come down. Use the block or your hands. Tuck the back toe under. Lift the back knee up here. And then walk your hands forward. Again, you might want to use the block, or you just might be right up here. Okay. Allow that front toe now to come to a 45-degree angle, pointing to that front left corner of the mat. Coming onto the heel of the right foot, toes up to the ground. And you might be right up here. Push the sitting bones back and allow the body to sink. You can use your blocks here, or come to the ground and just allow that buttocks to come down, like you're sitting on a little stool, right? You might be up here, whatever feels right for your body. Breathe here. Walk yourself back to center. Tack the feet back towards one another. Once you get hip distance apart or a little bit wider, maybe push those sitting bones back, all the way back. Allow the hips to sink into a malasana. Again, you might use the block here, okay? Don't be all up on the front toes. Push that weight back, okay? You can also use a blanket or towel for those heels underneath. The heels coming up in this pose have everything to do with hip structure. A little bit intense, you can lift those hands up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, slowly walk your weight forward, using a block or the hands. Maybe putting a block behind you and let that left foot come out. Might not be as low as me. You might be up here. Might be up here, and that's fine. Okay. Do what works for your body. Breathing here. If you're someone that wants more intensity, you can even bring those hands up here. But by no means feel like you need to do that. Keep breathing here. Where's your body holding its tightness? Are you clenching your jaw? Are you like have a death grip on the mat? Allow the body to release. Are the shoulders reaching up? Let them release down. Slowly shift the weight back to that left foot. Allow those toes to come down and rotate the whole body to the right side of the mat, lifting that back knee up, back heel up into the low lunge. Maybe using your blocks here. Allow that back knee to come down. You can keep the toes curled or uncurl them. And from this low lunge, go to where it feels right for you. Maybe walk with your blocks. Might be right here. Hands on the knee. Allow the hips to release. Have some space in between that right leg and left leg, right? Don't be on a tightrope here. Maybe even inhale up the arms. As you inhale up, keep the belly in, keep the ribs in, and then maybe exhale, let the hips release. Use your breath to allow the body to release. Wherever your body feels right. Maybe your back isn't ready for those arms to be up and you want them down here. Let the shoulders relax down. Keep the muscles in the face loose. Slowly bring those hands down to blocks, the floor, whatever's available for you. Tuck the back toe under. Lift up that knee. Step that back foot up just a tad so that you can plant the heel down towards the middle of the mat a little bit. So it's at a 45-degree angle. Use the right hand to push up on the right, above the right knee. Come on up, straighten the knee. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward, and then allow the body to come into that pyramid pose. Again, make sure that you have space in between that front foot and that back foot. So you might need to step one leg out towards one edge of the mat a little bit more than the other. If you're on that tightrope, it's going to make balance really tough. You can inhale halfway, let the belly come down. Keep the front foot straight. Feel that nice pull in the back of the right leg on the other side. Breathe. Using your blocks maybe. Relaxing the shoulders, the head, the neck. From here, slowly find your way, coming all the way up, keeping that belly tight, pull the belly in. Come up on that back toes and now turn the foot sideways. Maybe tick-tock the right foot over a little bit towards the middle of the mat. Straighten the knee again. Reach with the right hand and come into your trikonasa, your triangle. Again, using your blocks. Maybe just on the leg. Maybe play with the stance a little bit. Lengthen it or shorten it, whatever feels good for you. Try to be light on that front hand, right? I can easily move this hand. All my weight's not on the front hand. Bring that weight, shift that weight to the back edge of that back left foot. Really reach for the sky, let the body open up. Soften the front knee, just gently push in as much as you can with that front foot and bring yourself back up to a standing position. Turn both feet towards the front of the mat. Come up on the toes and turn the heels in. Bring those arms out to a goalpost and back into that goddess pose. Very early in our practice with this goddess pose. We're taking this moon salutation very slowly here. And actually doing these slowly makes it much more difficult. It's a tough thing to do. We're going to speed it up and you're going to be like, wow, that was a lot easier than I thought. Breathing. Pull the belly in. Maybe sink the hips a little bit longer. And then inhale, straighten those legs, straighten the arms, bring the feet forward. And then bring them together. Inhale up, grab onto the left wrist, inhale it up, exhale it over. Inhale it up, exhale over. Keep the right leg knee soft. It tends to want to lock out here. Keep it soft, really root that right foot into the earth so that the left foot is loose. You want to play with your balance a little bit, you can bring that leg out. Breathing. Inhale it all the way up. Hands together. Exhale down in front of the heart center. Open back up into Tadasana. Close your eyes for a moment. Check in with the body. Okay, we're going to do this moon salutation one more time. Actually, we're going to do it twice, but it's going to get easier each time. So we're going to do it again. We're going to go a little bit faster, but it's a little bit easier because we're not holding some of those poses as long. So inhale up. Hold on to that right wrist. Really pull it. Exhale it over. Inhale it back up. Exhale those arms out wide. Take those feet wide. Turn the heels in slightly. Arms in the goalpost. And then exhale those hips back and down. Goddess. Breathing. Inhale up. Bring those arms out wide. Turn the right foot so it's parallel with the back edge of the mat. And bring the left toes forward to the end of the mat. Reach the body until it no longer reaches, and then allow the body just to simply rotate down. Trikonasana, maybe using your block. Slowly allow the right shoulder to come down as you come up on the toe mount of the back foot. That back heel comes up and then comes back down in a 45-degree angle. The front foot maybe tic-tacs out towards the left of the mat a little bit. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward so you're nice and square towards the mat, and then allow the belly to come down into our pyramid. Again, using your blocks. Do what your body will allow you to do today. Allow the head and the neck to relax. There's your body holding its tightness. Soften that front knee and then allow that left toe to come out towards that front left corner of the mat. Walking those hands and then pivoting on the heel of the right foot. Might be right here. Might be doing blocks right here. If it allows, let the hip come down. Where your weight is shifting towards that left side. Getting into that back of that leg a little bit. Again, if something more intense, you can come up here. Let those hands release down. Lift the hips up a little bit as you shift that weight towards the center, walking. Tic-tac the feet towards one another till they get to a hip distance, maybe even closer to that, depending on your body. Feet at a 45-degree angle and knees going over the toes. Let the hips sink down into your Malasana. For more intensity, bring those hands back. Try to have a straight back here. Try not to be rounding the shoulders in the back. Nice straight back to wherever that Malasana takes you. Those hips are down or you don't have flexibility in those hips, maybe bring them up, shift that weight over and slide the left foot down the edge of the mat. Shift the weight back. Use those blocks to help hold you, right? You can roll that mat underneath that heel, whatever feels good for your body. Try to get those left toes up towards the ceiling, supporting yourself. Slowly turn that left foot down towards the mat, shifting the body back into that low lunge. Plant the heel, the knee, inhale it up. Exhale it down. Those toes under. Shift the weight back and plant that left heel towards the middle of the mat so the foot's not in a 45-degree angle. Straighten that front leg. Allow the body to sink into that pyramid. Don't be on a tightrope once again. Make sure you have space using your blocks here. The body can relax to wherever it needs to relax into that front leg. If you have a lot of shaking going on or it's really pulling, pull back a little bit. Straighten the back, pull the right hip back. Allow the body to sink. Nice big inhale. Pull the belly in and bring yourself all the way up to standing. Take the back foot, shift it so it's parallel with the back edge of the mat. Bring those arms out. Reach with the right arm and rotate into your Trikonasana on the other side. Slowly take it, really plant that left foot into the earth and bring your body all the way up. Rotate those feet forward, bring the heels in and squat that bottom down into our goddess pose again. Breathing. Inhale those arms out, straighten the legs, bring the feet forward, tack them together. Inhale up the arms, grab onto the left wrist this time, inhale it up and exhale it over. Inhale all the way back up, hands together in front of the heart center, open up into your Tadasana. Okay, hopefully you guys found that a little bit easier. Now we're going to do it again, but this time we're going to really use it with our breath. We're going to move a lot faster through it, through the whole cycle. This is our moon salutation. So here we go. Have your blocks handy, wherever you're going to need to use them. Okay, and don't worry if your breath doesn't totally coincide with mine when I say inhale and exhale. What's important is that you're breathing, not necessarily that it's perfect with my instruction. Okay, here we go. Inhale it up. Grab onto that right wrist. Exhale it over. Inhale those legs and arms open. Bring the arms out. Exhale into the goddess. Point those toes out. Inhale it open. Turn that right foot sideways. Reach with that left hand and then exhale into Trikonasana. Inhale it up slightly. Turn that back toe. Move it over to the right. Heel down. Straighten the leg. Exhale into pyramid. Soften the front knee on the inhale. Plant that left knee down. Inhale up. Exhale those hands all the way down. Inhale up the right toes. Inhale, bring palms back center, tack the feet back together. Have those feet at a 45-degree angle. Exhale the hips down. Inhale back over towards the right side, extending that left leg out. Walk the hands towards the front of the mat, lifting the hips and tucking the back toe up. On that inhale, exhale that left knee down, and then inhale up the arms. Exhale the hips. On the inhale, bring the hands down, tuck the toe under. Exhale, lift the body up, step that back foot 45-degree angle, straighten the front leg. Inhale up the body and then exhale it back down with the straight front leg pyramid. Inhale up slightly, shift that back foot so it's sideways. Send the arms out on that inhale. Exhale, open up into Trikonasana. Inhale all the way back up, toes to a 45-degree angle. Goalpost the arms, exhale back into the goddess. Inhale those arms, straighten those legs together, tick-tock the feet. Inhale up the arms, grab onto the left wrist. Exhale it over. Inhale it all the way back up. Exhale the hands in front of the heart center. Open up into Tadasana. One more time, guys. That felt so good. Inhale up, grab onto the right wrist. Exhale it over. Inhale back to center. Open up the arms and legs. Feet 45-degree angle. Exhale into goddess. Inhale it back up. Turn that right foot sideways, front foot straight towards the end of the mat. Left foot, reaching for the left toe, out, and then exhale into Trikonasana. Triangle. Slowly round the right shoulder and then inhale, step the right back foot out a little bit and plant the heel. Straighten the front leg. Exhale into pyramid. Soften the front knee on the inhale. Turn the back heel up. Slide that foot back. You can keep the knee up here or keep it down and inhale up for the lunge. Exhale those hands all the way down. Walk them towards that front left side so that the right heel comes to the ground and the right toes up towards the ceiling. Inhale the body back to center. Tick-tock the feet towards one another. Exhale the hips down. Malasana. Exhale the hands back down. On the inhale, really push that left foot out, toes up. Shift your weight back. Bring the hands together for a little bit higher level. Inhale as you rotate that body towards the right side of the mat. Coming up on the ball mount, those back toes heel up. Here you can bring the knee down or keep it up and inhale up the arms for your lunge. Exhale those hands down. Step the back foot up slightly, plant the heel down towards the center of the mat, straighten the front leg, and then exhale the body down, pyramid. Inhale up slightly to rotate that back foot so it's parallel with the back edge of the mat, keeping that front foot straight. Inhale up the left arm for your Trikonasana. Take a nice big inhale and push yourself all the way back up. Bring both toes forward and then heels at a 45-degree angle. Goalpost, exhale back into the goddess. Inhale it back up. Bring those toes back together, tic-tac them. Grab onto the left wrist, inhale it up. Exhale it over. Inhale back to center. Exhale the hands down in front of the heart center. And open up. Enjoying the flow of the prana through the body. Maybe close your eyes, check in where your balance is. Inhale up those arms. And then exhale them down in front of the heart center and find your way down onto the mat. Have that strap handy with you. We're going to do a nice back release after we do a few abs. So go ahead and grab onto that block if you have it handy. Place it in between the knees for a moment. Come down on the back. Breathing here for a moment. Pull the heels back towards the buttocks so you can feel them with your fingertips, or try to. If you don't feel them, don't worry about it. We all have different length arms and bodies. Squeeze those black, plant the elbows into the earth, point the fingers to the sky. Take a nice big inhale and just like reach up those hips. And then exhale it down. A little bridge here. Inhale up the hips. Exhale them down. One more time. Inhale up the hips. Now maybe you want to bring the hands down, roll to one shoulder, then the other. Grasp the hands underneath if it's available. You can even use your strap here. Just hold on to the strap. Give yourself a little bit more lift here. Think of the chest going towards the chin, not the chin tucking towards the chest. Then release and come down. Pull the knees into the chest here. Go ahead and remove the block for a moment. Now go ahead and place the block between the feet and extend the legs all the way up towards the sky. Bring the arms overhead. Inhale up, grab onto the block. Exhale it down. Now you can just keep the legs right there. Keep them bent. Inhale up the block, plant it back into the feet. Inhale, exhale it back. Now to bring it up a level, as you inhale it up, grab onto the block. As you exhale, you can bring those legs all the way down, bent knees or straight, tap the feet, and then inhale it back up. Exhale it open. Tap the feet. Inhale up. Exhale it open. Really plant the belly in. Don't let that lower back reach off the back. Inhale it up. The straighter the legs are, the more intensity you have. But do what feels right for your body. Inhale up. Exhale it open, right? Be careful to keep the lower back plastered into. Think about having a strap under that lower back as you lower the legs. If you feel the lower back coming up, then bend the knees. That's your guide. Do what feels right for your body. Exhale it open. Inhale it up. Exhale it open. One more, guys. Inhale it up. Exhale it open. Release your block on this one, and then bring the knees into the chest. Woo. Give yourself a little hug. Little circles. Those hips. Maybe take those knees wide. Now go ahead and grab onto your strap. Extend the right leg out. Heel comes down, and place that strap around the left arch. Inhale up that left arch, that left foot. Keep that foot flexed so it looks like you're stepping on the ceiling. Keep the shoulders relaxed here. Don't be, death gripping here, trying to hold on to your toes, anything like that. This is more lower body and back we're working on. As you inhale, really feel the heel and the bottom of the foot reaching up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, Picture that prana traveling all the way down the leg and your hip rooting into the mat, into the ground. Try to keep that leg up. Pulling the leg up towards the head is more intensity on that leg. Some of you may be out here, and that's fine. So do what feels right for you. Don't forget about the right leg. Really push that heel out away from you. Now, take that left hand, hold on to the strap, maybe even wrap the strap around the hand for some support. And as you exhale, take the right hand out towards the right and open up that left leg. Let the elbow come down onto the mat to support that leg. As you pull the leg up towards eye level, that's where you'll feel the intensity. If it's available for you, you can certainly wrap that finger around that big toe and hold it that way and release the strap. So whatever feels right or good for your body today. The arm can be out into a T or it can be in a goalpost, whatever feels right for you. Inhale up that leg. Reach up with that heel. Exhale, plug that hip in. Switch arms. And then exhale that left leg all the way over to the right side. Now again, that leg might come down. I gotta move over here a little bit. Might come down towards the mat here. This is the IT band, the outer edge of the mat. Might be up, it depends on you. It's whatever feels good for you. You can grab onto that toe again if that's available for you and comfortable. If it's not, just stay with this. Keep that right elbow down on the ground to help support it. And that left arm can be out to the side, goalpost. If the shoulder's really up, do that little angel wing trick where you just do the tops of those nail beds along the floor like you're making a snow angel, and that helps release the shoulder down. Breathing into that little twist. Inhale up that left leg. Now go ahead and bend the knee. You might be able to reach to the outer edge of that foot. If not, just stick with your strap. Keep the foot as if it look like it's stepping on the ceiling and pull into that half happy baby. Not forgetting about that right leg. Really push that heel out as we pull that left knee out towards the armpit into the half happy baby. A lot of us want to have our feet like this. You really want it to be so it looks like you're stepping on the ceiling. So if you need a little bit of length here to bend that knee, then use that strap for this nice hip opener here. Slowly release that leg. Inhale it straight up once again. Now exhale it all the way down next to the other leg. And then go ahead and switch sides. Notice that left side compared to the right side. And then inhale up that right leg. Flex that foot. Keep that left foot flexed. Push that heel away from you, lengthening. And you're going to notice that one side is tighter than the other side. Typically, it's your more dominant side is your tighter side. That's true with me. My right side is always much tighter than my left side. Really push that right heel up. Exhale, plug down that right hip. On your next exhale, open up that right leg all the way right side. Maybe grab onto that toe if it's available. That strap. Closing your eyes, allowing the body to relax. Bring out that left arm, goalpost or straight. Whatever feels good for you. Breathing, allowing the body to release any tension where it might be holding some. Slowly inhale up that right leg. Plug in the right hip. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Relax the muscles in the face. And then when you're ready, on the next exhale, go ahead and allow the foot to cross over the body. The right hand comes out to the right side for counterbalance. Keep that foot flexed. That nice little twist here. Getting into the IT band. Allow the left elbow just to come down onto the ground. Don't fight your body here. As you take that inhale, feel the right side of the body expanding. As you exhale, just allow everything to sink into the earth.
Great, Donna.
All the way up.
You want anyway.
Yeah. You're right.
So,
Mute for a quick second. Okay, go ahead and bend that knee. Hold on to the outer edge of that right foot if it's available. Pull that right knee out towards the right elbow, or a right armpit, I'm sorry. Now, if you don't have if it's not in your wheelhouse to hold on to the edge of that foot, just use your strap here to hold that out and open. Getting into that hip. Some people like to even bring the foot out wide a little bit. Sometimes that feels good. Just try not to have the heel down, right? We get a lot more out of this if the heel is up and we're stepping on the ceiling. Don't forget about the left foot. Push that heel away. Slowly release that foot if you're holding on to it, or straighten that leg once again. Really push that heel up towards the ceiling. Exhale, plug the hip down. Exhale that leg all the way down towards the floor, right next to the other leg. Release the strap. And then inhale up the knees to the chest. Give yourself a little hug. Check in with that lower back. If you had any tightness left, it's probably released at this point. Pull the knees in, nice big circles, those hips. Maybe reverse those circles. Bring those knees directly over the hips. Feet parallel, lower legs parallel to the ground. Bring those arms out to the side and take a nice big inhale and just allow the knees to fall to the left. Take that left hand, maybe place it on top of the right knee if it feels good. A little bit of twist here. Feel the whole right side of the body expanding as you breathe, and as you exhale, just allow those hips to release. Allow the body to wring itself out in this twist. Slowly release that left hand if you're holding on to the body. Bring the knees back up to center. Take a nice big inhale, and as you exhale, allow the knees to fall to the other side. Using that same arm on the side of the knees to place on top of the leg for a little bit of counter pressure if you want it. Breathing here. Where is your body holding any remaining tightness? Just breathe into that spot. Inhale those knees back to center. Give yourself another little hug. And then slowly extend one leg out, then the other. If there's anything else that your body feels like it needs before moving into the Shavasana, take this time to do that. It could be anything you want. Maybe a real quick pigeon that might feel good for you. Or just stay in that Shavasana. Bring the arms out to the side, palms to the sky. Take a nice big inhale through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, feel the muscles in the back of the eyes soften. Feel the jaw release. Teeth might separate. And feel the body surrendering into the earth. Continue to follow that breath as we keep the gaze on the third eye center. As you exhale, feel the shoulders surrendering down, softening. Feel the prana making its way down each arm, past the elbows, through the wrists, and out the tips of the fingers. Continue to follow that breath as you inhale the cool, fresh, clean air through the nostril. Feel the chest rise, the belly expand. And as you exhale, releasing any tension, stress, anxiety. Feel the heart center softening, the navel center pulling back, the hips releasing. Feel the prana flowing through each leg, past the knees, through the ankles, to the heel of each foot until it makes its way out the tips of the toes. Continue to follow that breath as it makes its way all the way up the body, through the tailbone, the spine, up through the back of the neck, back of the head, and all the way out through the crown. So that with each healing breath, we feel the cleanliness, the coolness, the healing breath come into our body. And as we exhale, we're releasing any remaining tension, stress, anxiety out the nose, the ears, the mouth, the tips of the fingers, the tips of the toes. And the only thing that's remaining is that peaceful, healing energy. Just enjoy the moment. Bring your awareness back to the present moment by wiggling those fingers and toes. Then when you're ready, bring one knee into the chest, then the other, giving yourself a gentle hug. And then rolling yourself to your side using your arm or your hand as a pillow. And taking a moment to reflect on today's practice. Notice how the body is settled, the breath is settled, and the mind is settled. With your eyes closed and your head heavy, gently push yourself up to a seated position. Inhale up the arms up towards the sky and bring them together, and exhale them back in front of the heart center. Rub them together, creating heat and friction into the palms of those hands. And then cup your eyes, blocking out all the light. Open your eyes into that darkness, absorbing that energy. Close your eyes again, bring the palms, the hands to the forehead, and bow the head. Namaste.